So Testament of Youth, which is based on Vera Brittain's source text 1933, which of course, came out in 33, published in 33, which is kind of one of the key works of 20th century literature, an authentic, early feminist voice amidst a kind of cacophony of male war poets. And
that was a neat phrase, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
That was good.
And so it's been, there was a television version that you and I were talking about earlier on. So this film version directed by James Kent, starring Alicia Vikander in a role which was originally earmarked for Saoirse Ronan. And so she stars as Vera Brittain. She's
that's the same Alicia Vikander we were just talking about.
Exactly so. Who is, if you were saying that Donald Gleeson is the man of the moment, she is the woman of the moment. And so she stars as Vera, who is an independent young woman who wants to go to Oxford. Her family don't think that that's what a young woman should do, but she has ideas of her own. Here's a clip.
Hello?
You're studying?
What of it?
Nothing. Hey, look, I've done the Oxford entrance exams. It's all about technique. I could help you. Once you've learnt it, you'll sail through, I'm sure.
Like a Masonic secret. Passed from teacher to boy.
Actually, my teachers weren't that good. I worked it out for myself.
And so will I.
It's just 3 years of study, Father. You know women don't even get degrees at Oxford.
What's the point of her going, then?
It's all she's ever wanted. She's set her mind on it.
But it's 3 years of extra expense.
I'd share my allowance with her. That would help.
What about the entrance exam? Don't you need tuition for such a thing?
She's teaching herself. I wouldn't feel right about going myself if Vera didn't have the chance. She was always so bright.
Vera? Very well, then you can sit the wretched thing if you want to.
Oh, thank you,
Well, you're
Daddy.
just sitting it, mind. Then we'll see. Now, play me some of that piano.
So, I mean, the story is very well known. Obviously, she goes to Oxford, but then life is interrupted by the war, and her nearest and dearest are at the war, and she decides that what she really needs to do is to go and to tend to the wounded. And it is a really, really important story. It's a story about somebody finding their own independence, finding their own voice. And there is a reason why it's a powerful story, which is told and retold. In the case of this film, it's handsomely done. My problem with it is it's rather too well behaved. The performances are strong. Alicia Vikander, who of course is a Swedish actress, who won a Kermode Award for A Royal Affair, in which she had to learn Danish to do the film, and she's absolutely brilliant. Her accent is only minutely wobbly. It's because she's doing that kind of very kind of cut glass English accent, and there are moments when it doesn't quite gel, but I don't think it distracts from the performance, and I think she is a terrific screen presence. In fact, all the cast really put heart and soul into doing it, and it looks like it's being careful. However, the production itself is very stiff upper-lipped. It's kind of the production strangely accentuates the narrative riffs with which we are familiar. So, the pre-war romance, the brief encounter parting, it feels a lot like this is stuff that you have seen before, which of course is difficult when you're talking about taking a text which is so much about, an original voice, a voice which is, so essentially what I'm saying is the source text is epochal. The film itself feels something like a footnote. That is not to say that it is not a handsomely mounted footnote and something which has been crafted with care and attention, and that, hats off to the cast, all of whom, it is an ensemble cast. Fit Kit Harington, who we had on before, Dominic West, it's terrific, but...
Fit Kit, I'd forgotten about.
Fit Kit Harington, yeah. And he's very good. He's really lovely, really nice guy. And it's just a somewhat unremarkable film of what is in itself a remarkable story.